Yo, what's up? Man, it's been an interesting few days lately. Nothing really good in the cinema. Face it, when Black Adam is number one for 3 weeks in a row, there's nothing good playing at the cinema. Sorry, Rock, I love you, but your movie was just alright. So over the weekend, I watched movies at home. Roku, original, weird. The Weird Al Yankovic story. I'm like, sounds interesting. I've been hearing nothing but good things about it, right? So I'm gonna check this out. Shock comedy and parody comedy is a niche taste. I feel that style of comedy was done best in the 80s with Airplane, Airplane 2, the Naked Gun movies. In the 90s, you had a few scary movies. Those were kind of cool. Then they got old quick. That comedy is not long lasting. It's not sustaining at all. It's shock comedy, pitch it, boom, we out of there. And when you do it too much, it gets repetitive and it gets irritating. That's the best way to describe this movie. Weird. Yeah. Daniel Radcliffe is playing the title character, Weird Al Yankovic, right? It goes from his childhood up until he gets famous. It's a regular biopic by the numbers, but it's done in parody form. And I didn't know how to feel about that when it was over. But originally I didn't want to talk about this movie, but I got to give it a little bit of love because it did make me laugh here and there. It just overstayed its welcome. The lady that played Madonna was amazing. At the same time, she was in the movie way too much and way too long. Jack Black played one of my favorite disc jockeys of all time, Wolfman Jack. In the 80s, this man had an extraordinary voice and a look. Wolfman Jack, right? He would howl at the moon on his radio station. And this movie had a cameo of him, played by Jack Black. You had Pee Wee Herman in this movie. And this party scene in the film, where they all come together at this weirdo party, that part made me laugh out loud, I have to admit. When he was young, as a teenager, going to a polka party, playing the accordion with a bunch of weirdos. Okay, I laughed. The movie had its moments, but like I said, for me, it overstayed its welcome. Now, Weird Al made an appearance in this movie. He played a record executive, Tony Scotti or something like that. It was pretty damn funny, you know. Is it the funniest movie of the year? It probably is. Depending on your type of comedy, I don't know. But of everything I've seen this year, this is probably the hardest I laughed out loud. But towards the last 20 minutes, I was, all right, when is it over? Okay, I see the jokes coming now. And once you got used to it, it's not a documentary. It's not a biopic. It's a parody of a parody of a parody. And I'm like, all right, you know. Basically, on Roku, it had ads. When the ads popped up, I was actually happy because I needed a break from this movie. I cannot watch this movie from beginning to end. It would drive me insane. I'll be cutting my wrists. Like I said, it's too much of a good thing. And comedy is, I get it. It's not for everybody. Some people like this type. They like this type. But people seem to like this movie a lot. It's getting a lot of recognition, a lot of acclaim, and I'm happy because Weird Al was cool, man. When I was a kid, watching Eat It, I'm Fat, Like a Surgeon on MTV. This obviously goofy dude, long curly hair, chin big as Superman's, and doing parodies of songs. It was really unique for this time. He was very famous, very popular. I would go to school, people were singing his songs. It's like they were singing Michael Jackson's songs. So overall, I'm glad he got a chance to do this. It was cool. I'm glad for the man. But see it for yourself, man. Like I said, for me, it overstayed its welcome towards the end. I found myself turning up my lip and clicking my teeth because it's ridiculous. But his father, the guy that plays his father, stole the show. That dude's funny. In the meantime, I'm out. Peace, love, love thy neighbor, love yourself more importantly. That's the only way to do it. Fade to black.